Let's talk about getting a job in the IT field, specifically as a cybersecurity major. Cybersecurity majors are more in demand than ever due to the increasing number of cyber attacks that we are facing. This field has a massive projected growth, and while other jobs may be taken over by computers or automated, this is the field that needs skilled professionals in it. Let's talk about it. A cybersecurity professional will be making somewhere between $60,000 to $120,000 a year. With a bachelor's degree and starting out, you're going to be around that $60,000 range. With a master's degree starting out, you can be making about $80,000. As you get more experience and depending on the type of work you're doing, you'll be making those higher salaries. Anyone who deals with information security, such as an information security analyst, will be making upwards of $90,000. These are high in demand because you see all these companies getting hacked and they need to be able to protect their data. Let's talk about the schooling that's involved. Now, choosing the program is very important. You want a program that not only focuses on theory, but also gives you hands-on experience. The problem with many colleges is that they don't have either the resources or the skilled professors to give you this hands-on experience. Giving hands-on experience means that you have someone who's actively in the field and is also teaching, able to give you that real-world knowledge. Most teachers get their doctorate and become very theory-based in the classroom. It's one thing to read from a textbook, but it's an entirely different thing to perform these actions yourself. Make sure when you go and look at your program that they have a lab or some simulated environment where you'll actually get real-world experience on servers, network switches, and routing protocols. Cisco is one of the big ones in the market right now. The best professors are the ones who know they don't know everything and are willing to learn from the students. In any class, you might have people who are actively in the field and trying to continue their education, or people just beginning. Never dismiss someone's knowledge because they aren't the professor or they aren't supposed to know what they know. Cybersecurity is constantly changing, and you never know who might tell you something that you didn't know originally. It's also so broad and encompassing that it's impossible to know every aspect of it. Anyone who says they do is lying. And the professors who refuse to admit that maybe they made a mistake or maybe their information is outdated should not be teaching and are not an asset to their institution. Certifications are also very important. You'll hear a lot of people say that certifications don't matter and just get your degree, or just get certifications and your degree doesn't matter. Well, neither school of thought is correct. Obviously, depending on the company you're going into, they may have a preference, but getting your degree and certifications complement each other. Your degree provides a foundation for all the knowledge that you have. Degrees can vary from college to college. These certifications show a continuing education and a commitment to know the subject. For example, your Security Plus and Network Plus are standardized across the United States. No matter what college you went to, getting that certification means you met the requirements for that certificate, which are the same on the East Coast as they are on the West Coast. On top of that, you have certifications that require years of experience, such as your CEH or CISSP. Now, these certifications require an endorsement by someone else to get them, and they require that you actually show you know what you're doing. These are high in demand because this company can hire you without having any worry that the theory that you learned in the classroom might not translate to the real world. I highly recommend that no matter what program you go to, whether you're undergraduate or graduate, that you work on your own outside the classroom to get as much knowledge as possible. This means networking with people in the field, getting hands-on experience, and going to conferences. Conferences are a great way to expand your knowledge and see the evolving technology firsthand. Places like DEF CON are constantly showing the cutting-edge technology that hackers are using to compromise security. Knowing what the hackers are doing is your job as a cybersecurity professional. It's your job to predict their actions and prevent them. I can't understate the importance of internships. Increasingly, you're seeing entry-level positions that require experience. Getting an internship while you're in college will give you this experience that you need and could potentially lead to a full-time job after that. Internships allow you to work under the watchful eye or mentorship of somebody in the field who knows what they're doing. This, of course, applies to the meaningful internships where you're actually doing the work and not just the ones where they have you get their coffee and donuts. Not everything is about money. Let's say you accept an unpaid internship or an internship that isn't paying you much, but you're getting lots of experience. This will be invaluable in your future because when you go on interviews or anything like that, you're able to tell them what you've done, what you've practiced on, and the experiences that you had. Just because you aren't getting paid in that moment doesn't mean it won't translate to cold hard cash later on. If you have to buy equipment, consider it investments in your future. I myself have purchased a lot of equipment that my school didn't have access to get hands-on experience. I see every piece of equipment that I buy as an investment in my future because I can use it to market myself better to future employers. Thanks for watching. Choosing a career in the cybersecurity world is demanding, but it also does pay very well. If you enjoy the work, you'll find it very rewarding. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment down below.